Okay, so I've finished my laser cut, and I actually have this hopeful chip holder assembly. I need to put bolts in here, which I'll do. And then I cut 3 different disc sizes. So this is 1/4, this is 3/8, and this is a half of it open, because I'm not sure. I did the math to say that 1/4 should be about the right amount of salsa for a chip, but I want to have options, and so I went ahead and did that. And then I've got my 2 hopper sides, and I'll just be screwing in to wood on these, which I'll cut the wood a little bit later. So the really next important step here is to figure out if this thing is going to hold a chip. This is my chip holding design. We'll see. I'm going to open a bag of chips real quick. Break a chip, eat a chip. Oh man. So this gap is way too big, so I'm gonna have to redesign that. I need to have it be about, well, that much shorter. Okay, well, first test. I guess it holds it like that, so you know, it wouldn't be the end of the world, and I can sort of pick it up and ooh. So I have the second version of the hopper assembled. It's not quite flat at the bottom, so I'm probably going to take it over to the belt sander and flatten it out that way. At least that way I'll have a smooth surface to work with. I'm not sure if my disc idea is going to work, so we're going to give that a shot today after I get this sort of attached into the new version of this. All right, so I have essentially a full prototype. You can see that I have the hopper right here, which is where the salsa will go, and then I've got a motor down here with my disc. Now, I know that I'm leaving myself very little room for change unless I do a complete rebuild, but by powering this motor, you can see in here a little slot which opens up to allow salsa out. So we're gonna give this some tests, but I think that this is a pretty good, fully functional prototype. Okay, so I have my motor hooked up. I've got a button, and then I've got a really simple pull down circuit. So essentially when the button is pushed, it's going to let power go to the motor. And when the button is open, it's going to drag that back down to ground. And so let's see if it works. So a little touch lets the dip drop out. that should hopefully work just fine. So this is sort of the moment of truth. I think it's a chance to check out, see if I can get this to work. Let's get a little bit of salsa in here. I'm gonna make a little mess getting the salsa in. I'll clean that up later. So I just need to see if pushing the button can get salsa on this chip without having a big issue. Let's see. Oh, look at that. Oh, check that out. I've got salsa on the chip. Let's see if I can zoom out here. Oh, look at this. Salsa on the chip. And I think I need to try this chip in my mouth. I'm gonna make a mess of this, but for a first attempt, I am really happy. Well, I don't think I could be more pleased with how this has turned out. It's so stupid. But I think the only other steps I've got really are to strap a battery pack on there so I don't have to connect it up, make it more self-contained, and I think it's pretty much ready to go. So I'm pretty happy. This is ridiculous.